Elizabeth with the Art of Cherishing Home, and today we're going to be making a creamy scallop dish. So you're going to need a package of scallops. I have these frozen. 1 stick of butter. You're probably not going to use a whole stick of butter. Some heavy whipping cream. Some Parmesan Romano cheese blend. Some minced garlic. Some baby bell peppers. An onion, some white wine, some olive oil, and I am using spaghetti because I don't have fettuccine right now, so spaghetti it is, but you might want to use fettuccine. So I'm going to first start off by cutting and peeling my onion. I'm going to go ahead and cut this onion in half. So as you can see, I cut that in half. Now I'm going to dice it up. As you can see, the onions are diced and ready to be set aside. I'm going to rinse these. Now that they're clean, they're ready to be diced. I also have my water with some salt boiling for the pasta. Now the mushrooms are set to the side. So I'm taking cold water and I'm rinsing off the crystals on the scallops. Don't do warm because then, that won't be good for the scallops, and you can accidentally partially cook the scallops. It's the same with shrimp. They're super delicate. And then I'm going to take some paper towels and try to pat dry the excess moisture. So maybe I can get a nice sear. We'll see. So I have my pan. I'm turning on my burner. So I'm going to put it on a 3 for right now. I'm going to take my olive oil and butter and put them in. I'm going to cut 2 tablespoons of butter and put it into the pan. I'm going to let the butter melt. And once the butter is melted, then I'm going to add in my onion. As you can see, the butter is melted. I have turned up the heat a little bit. I'm going to add in the onions. I am going to add in 1 shrimp bouillon cube. I'm going to let these 2 cook and dissolve down. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I have the 2 tablespoons of garlic in. I'm going to stir that. I'm going to add in some pepper. Remember, salt and pepper is to taste. I haven't put any salt in because I'm going to be adding in some Old Bay seasoning. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of Old Bay. Okay, 1 teaspoon. I might add more later depending when I taste it. Alright, now I'm going to add in the mushrooms. Okay, I'm making noodles. You can have noodles. I'm going to go ahead and add some parsley flakes. If you have fresh parsley, go ahead and use that instead. I put 3 teaspoons in. I'm going to do 1/3 cup of Sauvignon Blanc. You can use any white wine that you have on hand as long as it's not sweet. And I'm just going to let this cook down a little bit so I don't have a super high alcohol taste. Alright, now that I let it cook down, I am going to put the mushrooms and onions and garlic to the side in a bowl and sear my scallops. So if you're wondering why I didn't do this first, it was because I was trying to pat dry the scallops a little bit more so that it would get a better sear. So I have new oil in, I put salt and pepper on my scallops, and I patted them, and now I'm going to put them in. So unfortunately, I did not pat them down enough and the liquid came out. So I don't know if they're gonna have a really good sear on them, but I tried. If you're better at being more patient, you'll probably get a better sear. Well, my poor scallops are not searing. Sad. I am going to now boil my spaghetti noodles. You can use fettuccine if you have fettuccine, but I unfortunately did not have fettuccine, so I'm using spaghetti. Since my sear failed so miserably, I'm just going to go ahead and, I know it's not fully cooked, but I'm going to add in my mushrooms and sauce that I made earlier and put it in so I don't overcook the scallops. Okay. Don't forget to set aside some pasta water and add it in to your mixture. I'm gonna pour 1 cup of heavy cream into here. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the cup of heavy cream in now. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my Parmesan Romano cheese blend. I'm gonna see if I have enough for 1/3 cup. Hooray! I have enough. I have enough of the cheese mixture, so that is 1/3 cup of the Parmesan Romano blend in. Don't forget to taste to make sure that it has enough salt and pepper and parsley and Old Bay seasoning and cheese. You can add cheese on top on the side as well. I have 1/3 cup of pasta water. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. Okay. And I'm gonna add more pepper as well. Okay. Gonna mix, 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 and then try it. This is what the final product looks like. I hope you enjoy and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!